What is up guys, VPS teacher here, and today I'll be showing you how you can get your own virtual private server. So I'm sure that a lot of you have heard of virtual private servers. So they're basically servers that you can install different software on. So let's say you want to run a website, install game servers, install like voice over protocol servers, any type of programs that you want to run on it can. So today we'll be using the SkySilk platform to demonstrate this. So the first thing you want to do is open up your preferred web browser and head on over to SkySilk.com. So I'll put all the links from this video into the description. So here's the homepage. So all you have to do to sign up is put in your name and email address, and then shortly after you should get an email telling you like whether you're into the platform or not, so whether you're accepted into the beta. So during beta you get 500 free sky points, which I'll explain those later, and also you get every plan for absolutely free during the beta phase, and then after that of course it's going to be priced. So once you've got your account, just log into it, and right here you won't see anything here, it'll just be empty, but you'll see create virtual machine, so you'll want to click on that and then choose your plan, so the basic plan, and then you can choose your OS template. So let's say if you want a clean version of CentOS, Ubuntu, Arch Linux, Gentoo, Debian, or even Fedora. Or you can go to Debian apps and install like WordPress, OwnCloud, OpenVPN, any of these here, and they're frequently adding brand new ones for you to make it a lot easier, though in my opinion I much prefer hosting on a clean OS, that way I can configure it how I like it. But yeah, so for my case I'll be choosing the clean OS of CentOS 7. And here's the important part. So you want to choose your hardware, so you can choose how many CPUs, how much RAM, and how much storage you have. So there's plenty of plans up here that you can choose from. So let's say like 40 gigabytes, 100 gigabyte SSD. And if the power plan, or if any of these plans don't satisfy you, you can hit build your own, and then you can customize it fully how you like to like the maximum that your account is limited, so you can request for extra resources if that's needed. But yeah, so for my case I'll just choose like small, doesn't matter, and then choose your virtual machine name. So for this, I know right here it says it has to be in a DNS format, but it doesn't matter. You can just type in like, let's say my VPS dot local as an example, or just even my VPS. It honestly doesn't matter because this is your like host name, so you can change that inside the operating system. So then a password, so it has to contain at least 8 characters, 1 number, and then 1 symbol, and then just confirm that. And here's another part that is not important, but you do need it for like creating your new machine. So we'll go ahead and download a program called Putty, which we'll be using to connect to our virtual machine after. So it's the first link, and just hit download it here, and then you can choose your Windows version, 32-bit or 64, or if you're running Linux, take that one. So in my case 64-bit, just download that, then we don't need that page. And on the SkySilk site, just hit add new to get that ready. And you can type in a random name for your key, so it doesn't matter. Say my SSH key. And then, so now let's run the Putty installer. And as you'll see, I already have it installed. So yeah, so I already have it installed. But for you, it would just run through the installation, say complete. And then in your search bar, just type in Putty Gen. And then you can hit generate and just move your mouse over the blank area to generate the random key. Alright, and now we can hit save public key. So I usually call it, like, let's say pub, and then yeah, overwrite. And then for this one I call it priv, and overwrite. And now the main important part is up here, so you'll just want to right click, hit select all, and then just copy it. And then you can paste the key inside this box and just hit add. So now it should be successful, and here you can choose the key that you made. Here, for example, is like the amount of money that it'll cost after beta, though they won't charge you right away. They'll give you a warning like before, so that you know to cancel your VMs if you don't want to pay. So the next thing is the VM description. So in this box you can type in whatever you want. So like you can specify what you're going to be using this for, but you don't have to. It's not required. After that there's backups. So backups are absolutely free, and they're created every Saturday, I believe, at a certain time. So I'll just go ahead and turn those on and hit go. So now it should create our virtual machine. So meanwhile, you'll see the progress bar show up at the top. So yeah, so after that you can open up your search bar and type in putty. So this is basically what you'll be using to connect to your virtual machine every time. So for those who haven't used it, then I'll be showing you how to use it. For the others, you can just go ahead and connect to it once it's created. But yeah, so let's just keep that in the background. So as you can see, it's enabling the backups, and it tells you like the step that it's doing, so like when it starts it. Alright, so here's your VM's IP address. This here is basically a web version of putty, but we'll be using putty in this example and in all my future videos. Here's the OS it's running, the description would be here, the price, and like the specs that you're getting. And then here's how much it costs, like every certain amount of time. Like let's say for the month this one would cost $2.44. So this will show you like how much you're up to. Here's the power button, so you can choose to shut down or restart, and when it's shut down you can use it to turn it on. Here's the usage stats, so it tells you like what time it's been on, for how long, and then the price. Here are the graphs, so this is something new that they'll be working on, which will basically show you like, let's say the usage of the CPU, so how much percentage, the RAM, and then how much storage you're using. Then there's activity, which tells you exactly everything that's happened to the VM via the, I guess, web interface. So like when you create VMs, it shows up here, and then like the steps, like when it enables the backups and stuff like that, when you shut it down, restart it, all that. So let's go ahead and copy our IP and open back up putty, and you'll see this hostname box. Just paste that in. Here in saved sessions we can write whatever we want to call it. So in my case I'll call it just my VPS and hit save. And then if you double click on my VPS, it'll tell you that the key is not cached into the registry. Just hit yes. And then we can log in as root, and then the password that you typed in previously. So now you can see we are officially logged into the box, so we can run like all the commands. So let's say yum install update, or sorry, yum update, and just run that, and then you'll see it runs through. The internet and download speed is extremely fast on these, so that's why I really suggest them, and overall hardware runs extremely well. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this quick video on how to get your own VPS from SkySilk. If you're getting any issues, just let me know, and let me know in the comments like what other types of videos that you guys want to see. So like if you want me to install a certain program or whatever there is, I can help you guys out with that and maybe even make a video out of it. But yeah, so if you like this, leave a comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.